What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Financial Freedom Builders, where every conversation moves you one decision closer to financial freedom. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the page. Top comment below, Freedom Builders Academy. I'm telling you right now, just today we found out, kid you not, there was a member in our financial community that this month, in the month of March, made $50,000. I kid you not. I got this screenshot. If you're interested in seeing this screenshot, if it really means that much to you, shoot us a DM. Happy to share it with you. This is really happening in our financial community, and people are really leveling up because they're taking action on the things we're saying, and they have taken the course in Freedom Builders Academy to get themselves with the structure they need to help them level up. I'm telling you, it is a game changer, and you're missing out. But that's not what we're talking about today, because if you've been watching our videos, the last two videos, we gave you all straight, direct warnings of where the market was going. Back when the stock market on the SPY was at 656, we told you guys we would be able to touch 646, which happened in the first video. I will leave this one here. And in the second video, I mentioned that if we don't hold these levels, we can go down to as low as 630 or 629 on the SPY. If you've been watching the charts and you've been seeing what we're talking about, put a 1 in this comment below if you saw that the SPY touched 629 and then bounced. Now, unfortunately, I have not been able to be on here to give you guys videos, give you the updates in the last few days. But if you've been in our financial community, from there, we have been on a game plan of accumulating and getting into options, riding the wave back up, and significant money has been made. Now, the good news is I have taken a quick station break from giving them information to give you all what you need to be looking for in the market going forward so that you can then take appropriate action. But as you've been noticing from the story, the key is that if you're missing out on the information on what we're giving, the day by day, play by play, then this is going to linger and delay your ability to get to financial freedom. But let's get right into it. So what in the world has happened? Of course, this whole journey with the United States and Iran situation has plummeted the entire market for the last week and a half to 2 weeks. But recently, we have seen that there are now further interest in talks to improve the situation and come up to some sort of negotiated deal so that they can get done with this war, because as I mentioned in the previous video, it's not good for Iran, but it is especially not good for the United States, as this administration is interested in making sure they secure enough seats at the upcoming midterm elections. So we knew this was an obvious play that will only last for a specific time, and they would have to cut bait and move on. Now, we don't have full clarity yet. However, both parties have agreed that they are now going to move into trying to find a way to de-escalate this war completely and move on with our lives. I think this is great for everyone. We don't want to see any more people dying. This is not necessary at all. I don't advocate for any of this violence. However, we have to understand where we are in the market and how things are going to operate. So yes, the low in the first swing of this was definitely 629. In our financial community, we mentioned that we're down and due for a relief rally, which is what we're currently in now. Thousands of dollars have been made. However, I'm here to tell you that we still have more juice in the tank. And the thing you and I now need to be looking out for is the number 660. 660 on the SPY is where this thing is heading to next. And at that point, we're going to see if the market is going to continue upward beyond that, and it's going to need a reason. The war won't be it. That's what this bounce was for. The bounce was the war. So something else is going to have to give the market a reason to go higher. But if we don't, that would indicate that we have officially made a lower high from our new local low. And if we make a lower high, that means that more than likely, although this video is not financial advice and it's only for education and entertainment purposes only, it indicates that if we made a lower high, we might be making a lower low. And if we make a lower low next time, we will be going lower than 629 on the next flush down, which means that our next level of true support might be closer to $600, if not $596. Now, I'm not here glooming and dooming. I'm letting you know the line's in the sand. 660 is above us. Let's see if we can cross through there. There is a Fibonacci extension at around 666, for whatever it is, but it's the truth. So that's a number. And if we can get above that and go higher beyond 671, then we're going to make a new all-time high. We'll probably clear 700, maybe get to 720 on the SPY. But if we don't do this, we are going to take a dip down. Now, you may ask, what's going to be the reason? Because if this war is coming to an end, then something else has got to be the reason we go down. That, we don't know what it is, but something else will spook the market and it will send us further lower, because then it increases our risks of going into a full-blown recession. All I got to tell you guys is that you have to have a plan when you're going into investing. A lot of people are very emotional seeing that their stocks are going down. We have not flinched at one bit on anything that we've been doing this entire time. We've been very transparent about everything we're doing, and our community is following the plan and making money. And so all I will tell you as the biggest piece of financial tip for the day is to always have a game plan when it comes to investing. The emotions will play with you, but if you stick to your game plan and your principles, you will do well on the other side. And now if you're looking for how do you create principles and how you create this game plan, of course, top comment below is Freedom Builders Academy can help you get where you need to be. And we're happy to engage with you, answer any questions you may have. But all I know is this is a money-making opportunity. This is far from over, and there is still more room to run, whether higher or if we go back lower. But all you got to do is stick on this page. Be sure to like this video, share it with somebody you know, hit the notification bell so that you're up to date when we do the next video, and stick to the plan, and we'll talk to you on the next one.